Hey, what's up guys? Josh from Gaia Geckos. So today we're just going to be doing a little YouTube video on our leopard geckos and just kind of some care and setups that we do, as well as like some future projects we got going on. So as far as the care goes, we do keep ours in a rack system with the adults in 28 quart bins, and then grow outs in the 12 quart bins, and then hatchlings go in the 7.5 quart bins. And then for heat, I use the 4-inch belly heat, and I keep that around 90 to 92 degrees. It seems to work the best, keeps them nice and active, as well as eating really healthy too. And then as far as what we put inside, the grow out bins and the hatchling bins, we basically just have a little half log in there to help them shed. Something rough to help them shed on, and then as well as a humid hide, which also helps them shed, a food bowl, and a water bowl. And then the adult bins, we do give them some more decoration, everything like that. But basically the same setup: a bigger humid hide with some dirt in it for the females to lay their eggs in, and then some more rough things like cork and hides and everything for them to help them shed on as well. Now, as far as the feeding goes, when they're hatchlings, I do start them off on 1/2-inch crickets, just because it gets their appetite going a little bit more and they're not so accustomed to eating out of the bowl yet. Now, once they hit about 3-4 weeks, that's when I do toss a bowl in there and do add some roaches in there, as well as keeping some crickets in there too, just so they have the variety and they do get used to the food in the bowl. Once they hit about 5 to 6 weeks, then I will stop giving them crickets, as well as start to try and tong feed them. Some we do start earlier on the tong feeding, just because we notice that they have a really good appetite and they'll eat just about anything that moves. While others, it does take more time for them to get accustomed to the actual tongs on the roach or out of a bowl. So some of them do stay on crickets a little bit longer, some of them a little bit shorter. But I did give you the averages about how long each one goes as far as roaches and crickets go. So we have a few different interesting projects going on. Not nothing too crazy, but we do have some cool stuff. We do have 2 super hypo eclipse projects going on. Then we also have 1 Diablo Blanco project, which we're really hoping for this year. And then we have 3 projects that can produce either max snow raptors, super snow raptors, or super snow total eclipse. So we do have a few different variations out of that one. The super snow raptors or max snow raptors, we have 3 females for 1 male for that project. The super hypo eclipse project, we do have 2 females and 1 male, and then the Diablo Blanco project, we only have 1 male to 1 female.
You have a stalker behind you.
Yeah. So this one here, this is a 7.5 quart hatchling bin. As you can see, not too much in there, but then again, there's not too much room. We just kind of want them to get accustomed to the idea of life and being out of the egg, so we don't want to stress them out with too much going on. They seem to do really, really well in these size bins, and they only stay in here. If you can hear him, he's screaming at me. They only stay in there for probably about 3-4 weeks, and then that's when we do move them up to the upgrade bins to give them some more room. This right here is one of our 12 quart grow out bins. We do keep them in here until they do sell, or if we do plan on breeding, we will upgrade them a little bit later on. This one here, this one is actually sold, but this is about the same setup as the small 7.5 quart bins for the hatchlings, just with a little bit more space, so that way they have a little bit more to move around in. And this right here, this is our 28 quart adult pair bins. We do give them the bigger humid hides, so that way it's a little bit deeper. We can add some more dirt in there so the female is more comfortable laying her eggs, as well as the rock hide, because it does transfer heat a little bit better, so that way it stays a little bit more warmer in there for them. And then also a few more decorations, and then a few extra places to hide out for the male or female in case they aren't too happy with each other at any point in time that they're together.
Like a typical relationship.